Hello everyone, this is the first video I have done for a couple of weeks because I have been building a massive building. Well, big for us. So that is going to be a video that is coming up in the future, and basically we've made a big building, replaced an old one for a new one, all with recycled materials, so girders and stuff like that. I'm going to talk to you about how you can make, and this is a genuine thing, how you can make yourself thousands of pounds if you wanted to go into it in a big way, using recycled things from your yard. Okay, I just want to tell everybody, don't buy a machine off these people. They say you get a 3-year warranty, you don't get anything, and this machine is a piece of shit. It looks beautiful before it comes. When it gets there, there's screws missing out the motors. The electrics are real dangerous, and basically I've spent 2 weeks making this machine safe. The cables are tie-wrapped together or taped together. The welding's like you get off a 5-year-old, and the top and bottom of it is, if you complain, they'll just block you and you won't get your money back. I've made the machine safe, and it's actually a good machine now. I've spent about 3 weeks making it right. So don't buy this machine on the back of what I'm saying. Do your own work and find a decent one, because this is shit. But let's get into the video. You'll get to understand the video. This is a very new thing that we're doing. We've only just started doing it. And this video I have taken is the first ever brick that we made with this machine. So we're making bricks. It's the first ever time I used it. And I thought I would video it, because when you see videos of people making stuff and using stuff, they know how to do it. They've done 1,000 of them. And I thought, just to show everyone exactly how easy it is to do, that I would actually video the first ever brick. We made one brick last week just to see how the controls works on the machine, but this is the first time we've actually made some bricks. So keep watching the video, and as we go through it, I'll run you through it. The audio when we're actually making it is quite loud, so you need ear defenders. I mean, you don't, it's just sort of like borderline where you need an ear defender. So I'm going to cut a lot of the audio out because it's real noisy when the machines are working. And I'll just talk you through exactly how the process works and what you can expect to earn and make. What I will say before I go into it, this machine that we've bought is a very small scale machine. Can't do very much, you know, a couple of ton a day at the most, if that. But these machines are available that are absolutely massive, that can do hundreds and hundreds of tons a day. So there's loads of scope if you can get the right input material. So, right, let's go to the video and you will get a good idea of exactly what it is we are doing. So, these are the things that we are making. These bricks are made all from recycled material, recycled glass and other sort of materials just like that. As you can see, this is a shredded down glass bottles, jars, food tubs and different things like that, shredded down in a roller mill. I'll put a little video now. I'm not going to use the video of our roller mill because it is far too noisy. You can't even video it, it's impossible. But this will give you an idea of what the glass comes out like once you put a bottle in and it goes through the roller mill. So I'm not going to make this video hours and hours long, but into your mixer, you want your glass, maybe a bit of sand if you want it, plenty of cement, and you let it mix exactly like you can see here. It wants to be a very dry mix. That was what the manufacturer told us. So dry, nice and dry. Tip it out onto the floor to check the consistency before you actually put it into the machine. It's quite hard for me to explain what's going on, obviously, because you haven't seen the machine yet. But this is the mix that you want. So you want glass and cement. So you could be making these bricks completely from recycled material for your aggregate if you wanted to. We're going to add our really dry mix to the machine. It's got a vibrator on it. You flick the lever and it will vibrate it flat into the mould to make these hollow bricks. The vibration of the machine also makes sure it's fully compacted, and also you want every single brick the same size. So if you vibrate everyone the same, the machine will squash it down to the same point each time. So you don't want a brick this big and then a brick that big and a brick that big and another one. So we vibrate the machine, and then basically the top and bottom of the machine are vibrating. We pull an handle, and as you can see, it's basically hammering it down, and it will stop at a certain point where the machine can't go any further. So it has a stopper. So if you just imagine, it's like this, the top part, bang, 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 and there's a little stopper like that, and it stops. So every single brick will be a consistent thickness, basically. Then once you've vibrated it for quite a long time and got it nice and solid, again, the reason for the dry mix is because we need the brick to hold itself completely together when we take it out of the machine, which is getting this mix is probably going to be the trickiest thing for us to do. We are brand new to it. This is a new thing. The company we've bought the machine from have said to us, obviously, it's available and you can actually buy these big machines that are fully automatic. You just put your sand in. They call it sand. Obviously, we're going to use glass. You put it in one end and it mixes the cement and the sand and everything all together. I don't think we'll ever go into doing these in a massive way, but it is definitely a nice sideline for your business. When you have a recycling company, you always need to be thinking outside the box. The problem is with skips is this guy can do skips, this guy can do skips, this guy can do skips. If you can offer something a little bit different on the side of that, it will give you an edge over your competition. And that is what this channel's about, is being competitive in the market and giving the small boys a voice. And that's the top and bottom of it. You've got all these big, massive companies, and then you have the little guys like us who are sort of like down at the bottom. We ain't got the brand new trucks. We ain't got, you know the type of people what I'm talking about. We've got old skid steers. We've got people's second-hand things is what we get. Some people can afford the brand new stuff, and some people get the hand-me-downs. And unfortunately, there's a big gap between the rich and the poor. I'd like to think I'm talking to the normal man like me who buys the second-hand Bobcat and buys the second-hand Grab and buys the second-hand everything. But we're still going. We don't owe anybody in money usually. So going back to the bricks, these will give you a nice income. A brick, a hollow brick like this is £2 or £3 in this area, £3-4. So, I mean, as you can see there, the brick machine has done a really good job. This wheelbarrow thing here we're trying to use to get the bricks out actually snapped, and this is the reason why they don't come out very well. You see, it's broken on the left-hand side. But this is the first time we've made bricks. I vibrated it a little bit too long, which left some mortar in the bottom. So as the plates were sat like that on top of each other, the water was going underneath it and back up. So there's like a little skin at the bottom. But I was quite happy with how they came out. This is the first ever real proper go we've had. We've been doing like a little few samples, but nothing like we're doing today. And I was real happy with them. What I found is, where the top of them don't look like it's perfectly smooth and everything, it is. It's just where when you're vibrating it, there's just a little bit of, as you lift the thing up like that, a little bit of the sand and cement just falls back in. That's all it is. But they do finish out looking really, really good. And this is exactly what a wet block will look like. Straight out the machine. Like I say, not perfect. First one we've done. First proper one. But I am more than happy with it. So this is a brick that I made a couple of days ago. I left it was just a prototype, and it will give us an idea exactly what they look like when they're finished. So it just does look like just a normal brick. I'm more than happy with it. Bearing in mind, I've made less than 5 or 10 of these. Our guys who were making them with us, have got no real massive experience because we haven't made this type of block before. We've actually had some concrete molds where you pour it in and you vibrate it. We do those all the time, but we've never had a machine. And I think the secret to this machine is not too much vibration, sort of like a quick process. So vibrate a little bit, drop down. But I'm going to play with this over the next couple of months and get it perfected. And it might be a nice little income stream. I don't know what kind of money you can earn. The companies who sell the machines, they obviously get real excited and they'll send me brochures saying you can earn £1 million a year and stuff like that. Do I believe it? I don't know. But there were some really big machines. But this could be a real good revenue stream for your business. Not just this. You could do anything. It doesn't need to be bricks. It can be absolutely anything. There's loads of these machines out there that'll make stuff out of recycled gear. There's a lot of machines that can extrude plastic, so you can make plastic into fence posts and stuff that I know a couple of companies do. There's loads and loads of things that are available to you and to me if we spend the time researching and looking around the internet. This machine can also make block pavers. So this is the mold for the block pavers. If you look at it, there's the base which the cement would go into, and this is the top with a little chamfered edge. This will make 14 bricks per 30 seconds is what the manufacturers say. How you would fill that up and get backwards and forwards from the machine in just 30-40 seconds, I think it's a bit of an exaggeration. Let's say 2 or 3 minutes per up and down, make your pavers. It's going to be labour intensive, 2 or 3 people doing it, but you're getting it for now. It's a good machine. So I'm gonna show you what these bricks are like in terms of strength. So I've had it on the side for a week, and I'm gonna show you exactly what they look like when you throw them on the floor. See if they're any softer or hard or anything. What a different manufacturer would make, if it's any different. The moment of truth. Let's see what this brick can do. I think it'll be all right. Look at that. Exactly as expected. Nice and brittle. See all the bits of plastic and glass and stuff in there. Like I say, these are just prototypes where we've been shredding bottles and stuff, because we aren't doing it. Usually when you use a mould, we use a bit of a different mixture, because it's nice and wet, needs to go in the mould into all the places. But anyway, I hope you like this machine, and if you've got any glass bottles and stuff, we would like to use them, so we do some recycling together. Or if you would like one of these machines, send me an inbox. I'm happy to help anybody. So hope you can look for new and better things to do and make yourself a few quid, which goes alongside your recycling business or whatever else like we're always trying to do. I hope you have a great rest of the month, January. We've got a load of our new skip trucks being built as we speak, so we'll have loads of videos on them coming up this month and next month, and I'll see you all soon. See you later.